everybody, it's Raya and Rascal from Chicken of the Woods, and today I'm going to talk to you about the oyster mushroom. Now, the oyster mushroom is actually a mushroom that fruits every month of the year, even in winter. And when it does occur, it recurs on the same spot that it grew the last time. So these oysters right here will actually regrow in the next few months on this same tree. And oyster mushrooms are actually known as sapphiritic fungi. A sapphiritic fungi is a mushroom that uses dead or decaying hardwoods as its food source. It's not like the typical mushroom, which are mycorrhizal, which means it forms mutual relationships with other trees. This mushroom actually needs this hardwood to survive. Now let's talk about how to identify the oyster mushroom. The scientific name for the oyster mushroom is called Pleurotus Ostreatus. And Pleurotus as a genus can be easily recognized as wood-inhabiting, white-spored, gilled mushrooms, either without a stem or with one that is lateral or eccentric, which means it's not centered underneath the cap. Typically, you're going to find this mushroom in groups or in overlapping clusters on logs, trunks, and stumps of hardwoods. Sometimes on conifers, but typically it's going to be a hardwood tree, like this persimmon tree. When looking at the stem of the oyster mushroom, the gills are going to be decurrent, close or crowded, whitish, yellowing with age. The stalk is short, typically off-centered or lateral. It's always going to be white, and it's usually showing tiny hairs at the base. Like I said in the beginning of this video, the oyster mushroom actually comes up year-round, and they are especially appreciated when nothing else is fruiting. For example, when trees are bare and the ground is brown or still covered in snow, this is when you can find the winter oyster mushroom. And now let's talk about the most common lookalike for the oyster mushroom, the flat crepe. Crepidottis appelantis is a shell or fan-shaped fungi that is relatively thin in profile. This common species has been mistaken for the small caps of Pleurotus Ostreatus, which has white or lilac spores and a different smell. Next up, let's talk about the remarkable characteristics of the oyster mushroom. The most curious discovery about oyster mushrooms, and subsequently about most other mushrooms that grow on wood, is that they are carnivores. That is, these deceptively innocent-looking wood-inhabiting decomposers that appear to be as herbivorous as cows and deer have developed microscopic devices that grow through the wood and capture tiny animals. Tiny lassos wait for passing nematodes. Once a nematode is partway through, the lasso tightens around it, and fungal hyphae invade the animal, kill it, and digest the needed nutrients. Thank you everybody for watching my brand new Chicken of the Woods YouTube video, and if you liked it, please remember to share it with your friends and subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you on the next video.